Hello guys, today we are making a Hearts of Iron tutorial for every beginner. So this is the main menu. Here you have multiplayer, single player, some other things, options, basic things. Here you can play the tutorial, but it's pretty hard to understand anything from this, so you have why am I here? I am here to show you the basics. Here we will talk about the basics. We'll play on 1936 because this is the default. This one is harder and it's not from the beginning. You will see if you play. So here you can play whatever nation you like. Here are some interesting nations, as they say, and here you have like all the countries in the world. You can play with anyone, you can play anything that is here. Good. Now I am playing Italy because it's one of the major countries and it's more unique. You have difficulties, some other modes, Iron Man mode. Historically, I'm playing on historical because I want only historical actions of the countries. So now we'll start. Local, cloud, doesn't matter. Basics tutorial Italy 1. Good. Now let's play. First, you have your country and your units. You can select them, do whatever you want. For now we are talking about all these things. Now it seems extremely complicated, but it's not that hard. You can manage that. Here, if you place this flag, you have details about your country, ruler and other things. If you have political power, you can add those. We'll talk about this in future. Good. First thing is decisions. These you can make. It says here what you can do, what happens if you select them. Cast political power. We will see about that. Research. This is one of the main things in the game. Here you need to research better equipment, technology, about any troops, and the industrial development of the country. For the best start, you first research the basic machine tools. This is the best for the start. This one, some research speed. And these, if you don't have best guns for your time, you can research those. These, it says that technology is 2 years ahead of time. If you start researching this, it will take a very long time. Look, it says 455 days. This one is not ahead of time, and it says only 126 days. So always do this. These ones very rarely are used. Don't research things ahead of time. Here is equipment for your troops. We will talk about that. Tanks, artillery, and doctrines. Best doctrines are the mass assault and the superior firepower. This grand battle plan, not very good, and this mobile warfare, rarely useful. Superior firepower and mass assault. Mass assault if you have a lot of people, and superior firepower if you have good troops. Now we are going for superior firepower. Good. And you have some ships. Ships are not that useful, but you can use them. They are pretty useful sometimes. Naval doctrines, pretty similar to the land ones, but I don't really know. This one is pretty okay. Pretty nice, fleet in being. This is all right. Here you have some planes. Research those. We will see in a moment. This is the air doctrine, pretty much the same. It depends about what you want, it's not really that important which one you choose which one you like. And this, I've talked about this already. Now, oh, I forgot to research something. Let's research, like, recon company is pretty useful, we'll do that. Then you have diplomacy. Here you can right click on every country to see what diplomacy they have, what are they doing, what's their opinion, stability, war support, more things. Right click on any country, you will see details about those. And their national spirit, here the relations with other countries we'll see. This is the trade. If you don't have enough materials, you click on this, click on what you need. Then here it says convoys. It's better when you are at war, it's better to do trade with without using convoys like this one, because you need to protect those convoys from other countries, and it's really hard, not easy and not worth it. So with this one without convoys is the best. This will use civilian factories, we'll talk about in a moment. Here chromium again without convoys is the best. Construction, here you build infrastructure, we'll talk about that. Air bases, airports for the planes, anti-air, again to destroy enemy planes. Military factories, with those you can build equipment, weapons, tanks, planes, ships. You build ships with dockyards. Dockyards are the same, are like factories but not really. Here you build naval bases, here you build dockyards. It's like it's military factory. Civilian factory is used for building other things in construction and for trading. So these are very, very important. We'll build some for now. And some military. Land forts are very good for defense. They are very, very useful if you are attacked. Production, I've talked about this already. You can add some here, some more production. Here we can recruit troops. Very important. Here add the number of troops you need. Here it will say what equipment you need. 5,490 infantry equipment and 270 support equipment. To make, let's say, 10 divisions, 6,100 infantry equipment and 300 support. If these ones, infantry equipment and support, you produce in factories. This is why factories are very important to make for your troops. Here you set the location anywhere you want, let's say here, and here how many you want to build. Let's say 2 times those. So here we will build 20 divisions. Or you can set to infinite and will build as long as they have enough supply. Good. You can also build more types of units. You can edit them, add some things. We'll talk about that. I'll make more videos with tutorials. Logistics tells you about the production and things like that. Here you have political power. It says here like 2 per day. This is very, very important. Political power, very important. Stability, he will say it says what's important, and high stability is like the key to victory. If you have low stability, factory output is low, you make less political power, it's hard. War support, not really that big of a deal, but if you have a very, very high war support, your divisions will be a bit stronger. Manpower, this is people you can recruit. If you run out of manpower, these divisions will have no more people to fight and they will get weakened. Factories, fuel is really important. If you have tanks, ships, planes, this is important. Convoys for trading, command power for commanders, we'll talk about that. Army experience, navy and air. This is for editing the templates of your divisions. Here, for example, if I want to add another infantry, costs 5 military experience, but I don't have now, so I can't do that. Here says about things you can do, like I have 3 dockyards, so I need to assign them to build some ships. I've assigned them. Here says about national focus. Here every country has its own focus, at least some countries, not all. Some countries have unique focuses like this one. Others have a generic focus tree and it's pretty boring, but it's alright, not that bad. First, I'm Italy. This is the best one for now. You can do whatever you want, hold the mouse over the cursor over the focus and it will say what it does. This one is good for me. Start. Good. Mostly all the focuses take 70 days. Here it says about airplanes. Don't struggle with airplanes, they are not that important to win. Unassigned divisions, we'll talk about that. This one says about insufficient resources, and this one for garrisons. We'll talk about that in another tutorial. This here you control the time, fastest. If you click start, this is the fastest. Look how fast the time's passing. Now I'll keep on pause. You really must be careful with this to pause pretty much all the time when you do something important. Music, other things here. World tension. Some things are affected by world tension. You will see kinds of different maps. About you will see, you will explore that. So first we'll talk about some I want here, let's say, an army. These people border with France, want an army. You select the troops and click on this. It creates an army. With this army you can assign a commander here, up here. These ones, it says right here what they do. I'm going to assign Giovanni Messe. It's happy boy. So first, when you make an army you can do more things with it. It's a lot useful than normal divisions. First you can do a front line. Front line is this, and unpause for a bit. It spreads the troops evenly on the border. And is very useful when you're fighting. Without this you can't really win any battles. Here we are already at war with a country, because this is how Italy starts. We have here, we're gonna disband this army. We have here some troops, and we need to fight Ethiopia, because this is how we start. Make two armies. I make two armies, make the front line here, and an offensive line. Click, hold right mouse button and draw like this. The troops will go like this and will stay here, will stop here. We'll do the same thing with those. And assign a general to every army. With those armies, with two armies, you can make an army group. Now isn't really useful, but when you have a fight with a large border, let's say we fight the Soviet Union, look, very big border. We need a army group, because we'll see that in a moment it's much easier to manage the fight. Here you have some field marshals to command the army group. To start the plan you just made with front lines and offensive lines, you just click on this and this. It says how much value the plan has, and look, now we are winning. If this circle is green, you are winning. When it reaches 100 they fall back and you advance. Now this war will take a while, we don't pay attention to that, it's not important now. The enemies capitulate when they have 20% of victory points or less. Victory points are located in capitals and other small cities. This one has 5. Look, these United Kingdom cities have 1 and 1. This Ethiopian has also 1. You just need to control more than 80% of theirs to make them capitulate. After they capitulate, you can take all their country, or you can puppet them. You can do many things. We'll talk about that later also. Now this is how you fight. This is the only way you can fight using divisions. Of course, you can also click and right click on the place you want to move them, and they'll move when you do that. Easy. That's really easy. Oh, here is the Spain Civil War. Look, they're fighting, but we don't know anything because they are not in alliance with us. We can only watch the battle from up here. We can't see their divisions, we can't see anything. So we don't know who is winning. Mostly nationalist Spain is winning, very rarely Republican Spain. Now I'm gonna talk about these options. Oh, my focus tree, my focus just completed. Now we'll do this. Doesn't really matter. For you it matters, because you really need to always have a focus tree, a focus active. That's really important, because the AI will always have a focus active. Keep in mind that when you start the focus, you will have -1 political power per day. Keep that in mind, it's very important. So if you don't have political power and you really need, you shouldn't do any focuses. Now, this panel here, you can also use space to pause and unpause. This window here shows what we can do in that country. We can declare war just like this. I say declare war, now I attack you. No, you can't do that. First you need to justify. Justifying, you can justify whatever you want, doesn't really matter, it's the same thing, just only one. If you do, it's just taking more time and more political power is useless. So you send this and it will take 230 days. That's pretty much a lot. When you are at war with a major nation like Germany, United Kingdom, France, Soviet Union, United States and Japan, when you're at war with those, this justify war goal time will be very low. It will be like 30 days. We'll see that later. When you have this completed, you can declare war. Guarantee independence. When you guarantee independence, they if they get attacked by someone, they will call you in a war like an ally. You'll be like an ally, but no alliation, no alliance between you. Pretty much not really useful, but it's an important feature because other countries, look, France is guaranteeing these three nations. Ask for military access. These are pretty obvious. Improve relations, can improve your relation. This one has really low opinion of us. If we improve relations, this one will rise. Non-aggression pact, obvious. Create faction. Land lease, you can send them troops if you are in alliance with them. Volunteers, expedition, not when you're not in you can send them when they're at war and you have good opinion and such things. Expeditionary force, the same. Boost party popularity, you can make them fascist if you want. Now they're democratic. If you boost this, it will cost political power. If we want to make them fascist, we just need to do this, but it will take a very long time, of course. Stage a coup, this will make a revolution. If they have like high support for communists, for example, you can do a communist one and they will have a pretty big territory in army and they can win pretty easily if they have big communist support. This is like all the basics you need to know. Part 2 coming probably maximum 2 weeks, so we'll see in about maximum 2 weeks for the next tutorial. Oh, we've advanced in Ethiopia. Let's finish this and show you the end of the war, how a war ends. Oh, this is not good. This is not looking really well. No, don't do this. You can do this. Oh no. You can cut their supplies from the capital. Look, this is their capital for now. When you get their capital, they will change it. If you cut them from supplies, look how I got cut here. I didn't pay attention because it's not really important for now, but now we just need to take their capital and this is over. We win and this is all. Oh, come on, really? Die. Okay, now it should be easy to capture their capital and then win easily. they should capitulate right now. They don't have a capital, and they are 93% towards capitulation. I don't know where their last victory point is. I don't know about that. Oh, it's here. Oh god. This is not fine. Okay, this order just messed up. These are a mess. Let's put them like this and fight for this. And make them aggressive. This will attack more and be dangerous. Not really. We almost took their capital, no, their last city. We are very close to destroy them. Very, very close. Oh. They just dropped neutral. Oh, here it is. They capitulated. Here we can puppet it or take all states. If take all states, this will just become your territory. If we puppet them, I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna puppet them, and now they will have a government of the same ideology as mine. In my case, fascist. Oh, okay, continue. Good. They became fascist, and they are now controlled by me. I can do whatever I want. I can request them all their divisions. I can do anything with them now. They are under my control. So this is how you fight. Basics of this pretty complicated game. Not that easy. Next time we're gonna talk about planes, ships, more advanced tactics and such things. Until then, stay safe. See you in 2 weeks. Probably when the next video will appear. So, bye. Have a nice day.